does take a lot of the resources that could otherwise go toward candidates and campaigns. That's one of the reasons we decided to get started early this year. We hope to be certified by the 4th of July, and that gives us then nearly a year and a half to actually focus on getting our candidates prepared for the general election in 2016.
And you mentioned because of the way the state's laws are about ballot access, there's an importance for presidential candidates and gubernatorial candidates. Is that the strategy going into 2016, or do you think you might pick one House race that has a really big shot or something?
Well, it kind of depends on the caliber of the candidates that step forward. Of course, we're going to do all we can to support the party's presidential candidate because it does matter so much for ballot access. But at the same time, our objective is really to make it clear to the voters that there is another choice. Last year, we were very proud of the fact that every Arkansan saw 9 libertarians on their ballot at least. That's because we had all 4 congressional candidates, a Senate candidate, and all the constitutional offices. So that was something we were very pleased with, that we were able to get that exposure. And we'll be trying to do that again this time. Of course, we won't have the constitutional offices to contend with, so we'll try to get better coverage of the legislative races. To our candidates.
All right, and we talked about this a little bit earlier, and I talked with a member of the Green Party who said in the past there's been some degree of partnership, I don't know if that's the right word to use, but in getting these signatures gathered. Why the difference this year?
Well, I think it partly comes down to timing and partly to budgetary considerations. It just happened to be the case a couple of years ago that we were petitioning at the same time, and we shared some of the same paid petitioners that happened to be in town. As far as I know, they did not have a budget to pursue at this point. So I think about one of the main things we have in common is our desire to see ballot access in Arkansas be a little bit easier for third parties.
Is that the reason? It's just on their end, or it wasn't necessarily a statement about the Libertarian Party is extra strong this year?
Oh, I wouldn't think so. But you might have to ask them.
Okay. But you didn't say, like, we're not telling you this year or something?
Oh, no. As a matter of fact, I attended a meeting of the Green Party leadership a couple months before we started this campaign, so they were aware of our plans.
Okay, so it's not a matter of policy, because I can't think of two more unlike bedfellows in most cases. To be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I've been.
You guys are for like eliminating government spending. The Green Party, like, I think we need more of it.
Yes, that's right. And there are some issues on which we do agree. We're generally a party of non-interventionist foreign policy. I guess some of the reform of drug laws, things like that, we would be agreeing with them. But for the most part, I remember attending a rally where the Libertarian and Green Party presidential candidates were both speaking. And we booed their guy, they booed ours, and we all had a good time together.
The Green Party is the one that sued to make it 10,000. It used to be 25,000. We're grateful the Green Party got us to we could do this for 10,000.